Well, um, I guess I should also probably document my progress with the shelter. Um, so these are my wood stocks. This place used to be an old tile factory, I think. Um, so don't want to like. Oh, oh, there are a lot of people out there. But over there you can see there's a bunch of those wood tiles, and then way over there, those are ceramic tiles. And yeah, it's good. It's nice because it's really easy to get firewood, especially when it gets cold. It's been dropping to like 26 degrees, 37. It was like 37 degrees when I woke up at like 5 in the morning, which is weird because I'm never awake at 5 in the fucking morning. But here it's kind of helped fix my sleep schedule. So in a way, it's pretty helpful. Um, don't mind the mess. Really just trying to clean up. So I've kind of built a doorway here, and got the walls kind of put the walls back because now that I have like a mattress that was here before, um, I didn't want the fucking mattress to catch fire. um, so we come in here. This will close when it's just me. Um, Got some tiles that have dropped and shit, and bricks that I was using to support the wall. Uh, Here's the mattress. Um, it's definitely a lot better than what I had. Um, this is where I put my stockpile of wood. Let's zoom out a little bit more. My broom, well, one of my brooms. My furnace, which I should probably secure more so I don't light the place on fire. It's kind of just been, the smoke's been going up. Um, yeah. Uh, One of my clients uh, actually gave me had to goes to the food pantry or bread line, I guess, like every day. And whenever I take him, he tells me to get stuff for myself, to get in line for one myself. Normally, I'm not one for going to bread lines or anything, but if I'm there with someone else, I may as well while I'm there. So I got like a bunch of bread shit, like there's like cinnamon rolls and cookies and a bunch of shit I shouldn't be eating. But it's sustenance, which is something that I can't really turn down. Um, yeah, I kind of pushed this wall back a bit so that, the corner doesn't catch fire. It was like, the corner of it was like here before, so it was like getting really, really hot and kind of smoking a little bit. So I decided, I should probably not have it that close. There's also like a pie they gave me. It's wild berry and extremely fucking tart. But you know, also there's like angel food cake trays because, I got a little hungry last night. Um, yeah, I am kind of playing this whole thing on if you want to make an analogy. Like, I know this isn't a game, like, this is fucking real life type shit, but it does help to think of it as, like, because I'm a gamer. Not to brag or anything about my gaming skills, but, I do play a lot of, growing up, I played a lot of survival games, The Forest, Stranded Deep, shit like that. I was always really fascinated with, like, island survival type shit. And, I guess it also helps, I guess it also helped with, like, my creativity to create something like this. Sorry for the terrible camera work. I'm not exactly a cameraman. Um, but, so I guess that really, really helped with everything. Like, building all this, because I just played so much of that. And it also makes it easier to cope with it all. But I just think of it as, I'm just playing a game in real life. Even though, like, in my head, I still know, like, this is serious shit. Like, like, this is something people really struggle with. But back to my original point, I'm kind of playing this whole thing on easy mode as an analogy. Because I don't really know how else to describe it. But, like, because I have a job in a car. Luckily I was able to get a decent job in a car. Just, it's not enough. I'm not making enough to actually get a place. And the place I was staying at, the homeowner was basically fucking me over, having me basically give her half of my check. And I get paid like once every 2 weeks. And with the whole COVID thing going on, my hours have been just not good. So I'm giving this woman like $200, $300 every 2 weeks to like pay for bills and groceries, because it was like a house of like 5 fucking people. But it comes out that she wasn't even paying any bills, and she was just sitting there gambling away all this money I was trying to fucking give her when I'm trying to save up for a place. Now, not to fucking rant, but that's kind of fucked up. Like, the whole situation I'm in, what I'm trying to do, and and then she has the fucking gall to say that I was trying to use her. Like, no, fuck you. I'm just trying to not get kicked out and end up in the situation, but of course, I ended up back in the situation. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. I guess I'm kind of just venting. But back to my original point. Like, I mean, I could be in a far worse scenario. Like, I've lived in actual shelters. So I've met people who are actually, have been in this situation. And I'm friends with people who are genuinely homeless. And, like, can't get a job and shit. Luckily for me, I was a pretty fucking, stupid kid. And I made a lot of stupid decisions. Like, I was a thief and a fucking pathological liar. By no means am I proud of, nor should you ever be proud of being a pathological liar. But, I had my issues. Again, not that that's an excuse, but, like, it's crazy to fucking think about that I got so lucky. Like, I've had, like, misdemeanors and felonies on my record as a kid. Just for, like, theft and shit. Like, no, like, assaults or anything like that. But, the judge was super cool and about it, like, knew that... honestly, I don't even fucking know why. Like, I mean, I guess he was just super cool with me or something. But, basically, he was like, hey, if you can get your shit together and not do this again, then we'll wipe your juvenile record, and none of this will be on there for future. So luckily, I was like, oh, this is getting very serious, I need to fucking stop. And just fucking, I buckled down, still a pathological liar for a long time. And so, I grew the fuck up, like you should. And just did what I had to do. So I'm still able to be employed. I don't really do any... I mean, I guess this is trespassing. Like, I'm trespassing, and I could be ran out of here at any fucking minute. Any day. I'm careful, though. So, that's good. But, I don't know. I feel bad. Because I guess I'm more privileged than other people in my situation. But at the same time, like, I'm working my ass off. I work, I get every other weekend off, but work, like, all day, like, any other day than that. I've been struggling, but it's not been like, I just never have any money whatsoever. I get paid. Putting that in savings. So this probably won't last long. Like this whole thing, hopefully, if I can keep up with it, won't last more than a couple months. So I'm just trying to kind of make the best of it. Um, but I don't know. I kind of went off on a tangent. This was just supposed to be a house tour or shelter tour. It's a home. Wherever you stay is a home, And I'm proud of what I built so far. There is a problem with the furnace. It's not really doesn't really have much range, and if you're in that range, you're like fucking burning up in front. Like the back of you is freezing because it doesn't like reach behind you. Because it's all fucking open. I don't know if you can tell. It's just kind of it's just kind of an open area with a wall and like whatever the fuck pallets as like a doorway. So I want to kind of get a tarp to put over this and probably stand these up. There's a bunch of these little things all around here. I want to kind of stand them up and build kind of like a wall of them and kind of enclose it so the heat stays. The only problem is these tiles have just they produce so much fucking smoke, and and it could just be that like every 20 minutes I'm like putting like 4 or 5 planks on there. I timed it actually. The planks will burn for 20 minutes, maybe 21 if I'm lucky. But when that fucking furnace is going, it takes 20 minutes to burn completely through it and get it to where, like, if I don't throw planks on there now, I'm gonna have to completely restart the whole thing. Which is a bitch because it's getting harder and harder to find tinder in here. Kind of crazy considering, this. But, it's, it is, because, a lot of this is like, like it's insulation and like whatever the fuck that is. And these rolls here, they're shingles. The rolls of shingles. I thought they were like tarp type shit. It was like tarp type shit, but no, all shingles. And like this shit here is like straight up plastic. Can't really burn that without, getting chemicals and shit. Well, more than I'm already inhaling. But like, pieces of like cardboard and shit like that. But it's part of the journey, I guess. Seeing it as an adventure really helps. It sounds kind of stupid to fucking say, but everyone loves a good adventure, and this is just another story I can tell in the future, I guess. I probably won't ever tell anyone about this. I don't know. It's kind of wacky. It's definitely a wacky situation. I will give you guys a tour of this probably another time. Why am I saying you guys? No one's fucking watching this. I will document these, this area later. But for now, I guess that's about it. Until next time, I guess.